Fellow citizens, I believe the Green Party is a modern reincarnation of the political spirit and principles that William Jennings Bryan personified in his 1896 Cross-Occult speech. Therefore, the Green Party is confronting a modern version of some of the same issues addressed in that speech. Accordingly, the following presentation is based on a slightly modified excerpts from that speech. Excerpts from the Cross-Occult speech. I come to speak to you in defense of a cause as holy as the cause of liberty, the cause of humanity. Great cities rest upon these broad and fertile prairies. Burn down your cities and leave our farms, and your cities will spring up again as if by magic. But destroy our farms, and the grass will grow in the streets of every city in the country. There are two ideas of government. There are those who believe that if you just legislate to make the well-to-do prosperous, their prosperity will leak through on those below. Our idea has been that if you legislate to make the masses prosperous, their prosperity will find its way up and through every class that rests upon it. We stand here representing people who are the equals before the law of the largest cities. Then you come before us and tell us that we shall disturb your business interests. We reply that you have disturbed our business interests by your actions. We say to you that you have made too limited in its application the definition of a businessman. The man who is employed for wages is as much a businessman as his employer. The attorney in a country town is as much a businessman as the corporation counsel in a great metropolis. The farmer is as much a businessman as the man who goes up on the Board of Trade and bets upon the price of grain. The miners who goes deep into the earth or climb high upon the cliffs and bring forth from their hiding places the precious minerals and metals to be poured in the channels of trade are as much businessmen as the few financial magnates who in a back room corner the money of the world. We speak for this broader class of businessmen. We say in our platform that we believe the right to coin money and issue money is a function of government. We believe it is part of sovereignty. Those who are opposed to this proposition tell us the issue of paper money is a function of the bank, and the government ought to go out of the banking business. I stand with Jefferson rather than with them and tell them, as he did, that the issue of money is a function of government and the banks ought to go out of the governing business. Now, my friends, let me come to the great paramount issue. If they ask us why it is we say more on the money question than we say upon the tariff, the tariff question, we reply to them, when we have restored the money of the Constitution, all other necessary reforms will be possible. But until that is done, there is no reform that can be accomplished. I repeat, when we have restored the money of the Constitution, all other necessary reforms will be possible. But until that is done, There is no reform that can be accomplished. And we say to them, you shall not press down upon the brow of labor this crown of thorns. You shall not crucify mankind upon a cross of gold. End of the cross of gold speech excerpts. Indeed, the words, you shall not press down upon the brow of labor this crown of thorns. You shall not crucify mankind upon a cross of gold, are elegant and powerful words, expressing a determination that our nation's monetary system will be controlled as our nation's Constitution mandates by our elected Congress rather than being controlled by private bankers. Yes, those are elegant and powerful words, used on behalf of a noble cause indeed. But has that noble cause been achieved? Has the money of the Constitution been restored?